My name is Christy Minton, and I'll be talking about the Genrefying School project I undertook for text and e-tools for tots and teens at the University of Rhode Island. I look forward to telling you about the process. Genrefying is a word used to describe organizing a collection by category or genre. Instead of listing fiction books purely alphabetical, the fiction collection is arranged by genre so patrons can find materials they like easier. This page only highlights a few of the genres. Here are some top reasons to genrefy a library. It allows patrons to browse by genres rather than by author. Patrons expand their reading much more than they would otherwise. And improved readers' advisory skills in helping librarians become more familiar with their patrons aids in collection development. Here are a few quotes from librarians and patrons who have genrefied their libraries or have been a patron at a genrefied library. They report more independent searching and exploration, circulation increases, and overall patron satisfaction with the ease of the new systems. In LSE 530, we've talked about what quality literature is to teens. Related to this issue is the idea of librarian as gatekeeper. Because I'm observing what teens like to read, I can take this knowledge with me as I develop the collection. Genres can also be used as a scaffolding tool for literacy for teens as well. Hearing about the success libraries have had with genrefying at library conferences got me really excited about this idea. Our students ask us where they can find certain types of books, and genrefying was the best solution to connecting books with teens. Here was the plan for the genrefying project at the school library. The original timeline was optimistic. I thought I'd finish cataloging on March 23rd, but it wasn't completed until April 24th. Even though I fell behind early on, I was able to complete the project ahead of schedule. I worked with the school librarian to decide which genres to use and what to choose for corresponding colors. We elected using colored dots versus picture labels. I was happy with these choices, but there were many books that had overlapping genres that were difficult to place. The first step was recataloging every title record in the fiction collection. We created a resource list that we could copy and paste from to ensure all call numbers and subject headings were accurate. We worked off our records list to make sure every title had an updated call number. I copied the titles into Goodreads and Books and Authors to choose the genre of the books, and once I decided on the genre, I changed the call number in the Fall at Destiny catalog to include the genre title, selected the proper genre for the resource list, and inserted the subject heading indicating the genre. One of my favorite results of the process is that when you choose a resource list for a book during the cataloging process, you are forever tying that book to a certain genre. In this picture, you can see the resource list. Patrons can select a genre from this list and see every single book the library has in that genre. Labeling books was also time-consuming. After a book was recatalogued, I would scan the title and print out a spine label for the book. Once the books were scanned and the labels printed, I stuck the corresponding label to each book and secured the binding and the label with tape. Once books received their spine label, they were put back on the shelf. As the cataloging came to a close, I started sticking genre dots to the books. In this picture, you can see me placing a purple dot to match the fantasy genre. After the dot was placed, I had to tape over it so it didn't fall off. Here is a picture of me in front of the completely cataloged, labeled, dotted, and taped fiction collection. This felt so good to finish, I needed to document it. In this picture, the fiction collection is still alphabetized and is not yet separated by genre. Moving day finally came. My helper and I combed through the collection, pulling out books by genre one by one. Some genres had a few books, while others had hundreds. Once the books were removed from the shelves and put in order on the tables, we placed the genres in order by the number of books each had. Here is another picture of me with the books separated by genre on the tables, and the picture to the right is the genrefied collection. My hope is students will be attracted to this section, will explore the books there, and try new titles they wouldn't have normally considered on their own. Here is some new signage in the library. I took the time to make each frame visually interesting. The signs match the color of their genre dot. In the middle is the poster I created to explain the new system to students. Because the project was completed over April vacation, most teens haven't seen the new and improved collection. Our regular library users who have found books with the genrefied system commented that while it was confusing at first, it was easier to find the books they liked afterwards. Here is some advice if you decide to undertake genrefying in a library in the future. Consider the size of your collection. Do you have room to support the system? Consider what system works best for your patrons, and make sure you have plenty of time and help along the way. Most importantly, enjoy learning about YA literature. This project helped me merge theory with practice, and I'm glad that my hard work this semester will help teens connect with books they love.